See as everywhere just choke. Na Abuja be this. I went out briefly today and I went towards Radio House. For those of you who know Abuja very well, I went close to Radio House and to in the International Conference Center, that some of you know as ICC. And behold, I saw, a procession, a sort of rally, for a free, a very dark man. And I saw it and I couldn't help but to just capture some clips of the video. Where I wasn't that close, but I could, catch a bit of it, and I have decided to play that here for you guys to see. And what does it tell us? You see, people are not happy because what are the reasons for his continued detention? Nobody knows. Nigerians are worried. The suspense all over town, about VDM is no longer pleasing to Nigerians. And I think the other day there was this protest in GTB branch of GTB Bank in Abuja, and today this is happening. All we heard from the EFCC as at yesterday or so was that he has been granted administrative bail, which is neither here nor there because the man is still not free as I speak to you. And so, for people who are listening to the sound of my voice, I want you to know that this is not just another day in Abuja. This is not just another protest or rally. This is the echo of a nation's conscience rising in the peaceful defiance. The name on everyone's lips is, of course, VDM, very dark man. As you can hear from that clip, somebody was saying that they are tired, enough is enough, and stuff like that. So this is the echo of a nation's conscience rising in peaceful defiance. The name on everyone's lip, like I said, is very dark man. Everywhere you go to in Abuja, you see people conversing, it's all about very dark man. And the question on everyone's mind, you want to know? That is, of course, when will he be released? The suspense around VDM's continued detention is no longer just a whisper in the air. It has become a loud, pulsing beat across Nigeria, especially in the heart of Abuja. Today, I stood not as a journalist, not just as an observer, but as a witness to a rare show of peaceful defiance. Because when I saw those guys, their mood, their countenance, their everything, all I saw was peaceful defiance. And it was a pleasure to really see them. And that was why yours sincerely had to just capture a bit of it. Along the stretch between the International Conference Center and Radio House, a silent yet powerful procession took form. Like I said, a sea of concerned Nigerians, young, passionate, and unwavering, filed through the streets. I caught it on video, like I said, and you can watch it over and over. Though it's short, but it's enough for you to see what I'm talking about. Just a few hours ago, their steps were steady, their signs clear, their voices firm. They were not violent at all. They were extremely peaceful. They were not also chaotic. They were fully well organized. But behind them marched the Nigerian police, a subtle reminder of how delicate the situation has become. These are not just social media users or curious bystanders. These are citizens of Nigeria calling for transparency, for truth, and for justice. All they ask is simple: follow due process in handling VDM's matter. And is that too big to ask for? Are there no global standard of handling arrests of this nature? This protest follows closely behind another one. Yes, the protest against GTB Bank just the other day. It seems Nigeria is bubbling beneath the surface. Citizens are getting tired, not just of the system, but of the silence. The silence that surrounds high-profile cases like this very one of VDM. The silence that shrouds arrest. The silence that breeds conspiracy. And you want to ask, what is the big deal? What is this silence all about? Can't we just know what his offense, what the charge is? Is it so big to ask for? Does the Constitution, which is the ground norm of this country, mandate that when somebody is arrested within 24 hours, his charge must be given to him so that his lawyers can possibly assess? Is that not what the law says? For those of you who are grounded in the things of the law, please let me know in the comment section if I'm saying the wrong thing here. And now we must ask the uncomfortable questions. We have to ask these uncomfortable questions. Why is there still no concrete information on VDM's release by this time? Why is there no fresh positive update to ease this mounting tension? Because this thing is creating tension. Are there forces behind the curtain playing chairs with the people's trust? Because what is really happening? We need to know. The people need to know. You may agree or disagree with VDN's methods. Of course, even as I make this report, I must tell you that I don't agree with all his methods, okay? I don't agree with all of them, but I know he's controversial at times. He can be loud also, unapologetically blunt also. But that is not what is at stake here. I must remind every one of us. What is at stake is the principle of justice, the dignity of due process, and the right of every Nigerian to demand accountability without fear. That is what is at play here. And it's not about the personality and or otherwise of VeryDarkMan. What is at stake is justice, dignity of due process, and the right of every Nigerian to demand accountability without fear. This is exactly what is at stake right now. And while many are boiling with anger, I say this: let us call for calm, even as we raise our voices. Let us choose peace, even as we demand justice. Let us not be pushed into chaos, because that would mean giving those who thrive in silence exactly what they want. But to all those responsible for this case, this is your moment. Your moment to show that you still listen to the people, that you respect the Constitution, which is the grand norm, like I said, that you understand the weight of public trust. VDM is not just one man. He has become a symbol, for better or worse, of the fight against what many perceive as injustice. And when symbols are silenced without explanation, they only grow louder in the hearts of the people. So what's really going on? I'm asking EFCC, GTBANK, everybody concerned. What's really going on? Are we being told the whole truth? Or is there more that we are yet to uncover? We want to know. In the end, all Nigerians ask for, or what all Nigerians are asking for, if I want to ask, is a system that works. It's as basic as that. A process that is not selective, and a country where even the loudest voices are not muted in darkness. To VeryDarkMan supporters, stay peaceful, stay focused. And to the authorities, rise to the occasion. The world is watching. Until there's clarity, this story is not over. And we will keep telling it. Yes, all of us, including yours sincerely. This is not over. And we will keep telling this story. This is the voice of the people. And we will not be silenced. We choose not to be silenced. And with this, I don't want to make this video too long. I want to leave it here. But all I'm trying to say here is that the authorities especially must rise to the occasion, because a lot of people are running out of patience right now, especially in the absence of a formal charge of this situation. I want to believe that the authorities are listening, and they will hack into the yearnings of Nigerians. Thank you so much for watching up to this point. I really say I appreciate every one of you, especially those of you who have been liking and sharing our videos. I want to say we appreciate you all. Okay, should you have comments to make on this, please feel free to go to the comment section